Hey guys, so today we're gonna be seeing some pentatonic, and I brought my guitar for the first time, the electric guitar. So I thought it was pertinent because we are gonna play what we most play in the guitar, which is pentatonics and rock, and we're gonna be doing a transition until we get to the pentatonic in the application, which we will have. First of all, we're gonna do the harmonic scale, which is a scale that we have all the 7 notes. Then we're gonna go to the pentatonic, which is part of that. And lastly, we're gonna apply it in a very good solo. And in the solo, we're gonna be using 3 things: pentatonic, harmonic scale, and octaves at the end. But before, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Please, I need the likes because then YouTube spreads the content to everybody, and I want as many people as possible that like the same thing that I like and watching the channel. So stick in, and we're gonna get into what we enjoy. So first of all, to build that up, we're gonna start from harmonic scales, and we're gonna pick as an example the G major scale. It's a harmonic scale. So starting from the G major scale, the harmonic one, we're gonna do G on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then we go a whole tone to A, which is the same string but then 5th fret, and then the 7th fret on the same string, which is a B. Then we go to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and that's a C, and then it's D on the 5th fret, 5th string, and then E on the 7th fret and 5th string, then F sharp, which is 4th string and 4th fret. Then you can wrap it up with the G, which is right after the F sharp. So the pattern of a major scale will be starting from G, whole tone, and then whole tone, half tone, whole tone, and then whole tone to F sharp, and then half tone to G again. By the way, you can play in any order those notes. If you start from, let's say, A, which is the 2nd note, then it's a different Greek mode, but it's another subject, and it's gonna feel differently, but it's the same notes played in a different order, and we're gonna be using that concept at the end of the video. It's gonna be real cool. So you could play or okay, now onto the pentatonic. So we're gonna be picking specific notes from the major G scale, which is the harmonic, and which are gonna be the notes. G is present. Then we skip a whole tone to A, which is the 2nd note. And then we go to B, right? But now we skip C, which we had, and we go straight to D. And then you wrap it up with the last note, which is the 5th note. That's why it's called pentatonic. And then E. And those are the 5 notes, by the way. That's why it's called pentatonic. You can wrap it up with G again, but an octave higher, so it sounds. And as we did with the harmonic scales, we can do with the pentatonic. You can start from any of the notes of the scale, and it's gonna sound differently. It's gonna be a different thing in practice. And those are the shapes, by the way, and I'm gonna be leaving the tabs for you to follow me. So all the shapes, starting from the major shape, the major pentatonic, they are that's the 2nd one, the 3rd, 4th, then the 5th. And the 5th is the most used, by the way, alongside with the 1st one. The 5th that I'm showing is the minor pentatonic note, and it's very used for improvisation and rock in general, and we're gonna be using that on the solo at the end, which is what I'm leading towards. So that was my goal. We're gonna go for a solo. It is a solo that, because of copyright issues, I can't play the whole thing. That's not my intention. But what is it? Well, I picked that from Happier Than Ever, which I have used, by the way, on the last video last week. So if you're interested, check out on the cards, because it's very interesting. And in that song we have a final solo. It was adapted by an individual in a video. So the video is 2021 in one song. It's a Brazilian one, but I've seen one channel react to it in the United States, and the person who plays it is his artistic name is LV Cas, but everything together is just the best. It's amazing. And he adapted Happier Than Ever solo at the end, did his own, and that's what I'm gonna show you. And the solo, as I have mentioned in the beginning on the video, it's gonna first of all start with a pentatonic and played in a certain pattern, and then we go for a normal harmonic scale, and then we finish and wrap it up with octaves. So here's how to do it. You already know everything you need basically. So we were doing the pentatonic shapes, and we got to the third pattern, right? The third pattern is the one that we're gonna be using. It's actually gonna be more like a fifth pattern, but I'm gonna show you. You just pick the third pattern, which is, and then you just bring that to the 12th fret. So it's gonna be. The thing is, first of all, how do you complete this pattern? You have seen on the tabs most likely, from the 3 thickest strings to the 3 thinnest ones. It is so the beginning of the solo starts with this shape, but we're gonna start it from the 5th string. And if we start this shape from the 5th string, if you notice the pattern, it is the same as the minor pentatonic shape, right? And what you're gonna do is play this pattern. You start from the 2nd note of the minor penta, and you're gonna do always a pattern of, you play one note back and one note you proceed. So most specifically, you play the 2nd note, then the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th. So it becomes, right? But then you add 2 extra notes, which are part of that penta shape, which are, we're gonna call it the 6th, the 7th note. And notice that the pattern is not the same as when we started this shape on the 6th string. When we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, the 7th is not right below it. It is one step to the 13th fret, right? Because those 2 thinner strings are tuned differently, and so they're gonna, make that be different and asymmetrical. So at the end, we're gonna be doing. And that's the last note. But then the last note, you bend it. One tone, the whole tone. So you use the same shape of the minor penta. And then the 2 last notes are like this. They are on the 2nd string, both of them, but one is on the 13th fret, and the other is on the 15th fret. last note you bend it. So the pattern is in how it sounds at the end. I improvise a little bit, but forget about it. After you do the whole pattern, then you play the harmonic scale as I've said, and it starts on the first string. So first of all 12th fret, and then 13th, 15th, then you go to the 22nd fret and bend it one tone, a whole tone, and then we finish with the octaves. And the octaves, they are the same as they are on the scales. It's always this shape. It's like you go 1-2 strings below, and then you do a whole tone to a whole tone to the right, let's say. So we do the same shape of octaves, but it's gonna be with the tonic, which is the lowest pitch note on the 5th string, and we're gonna do it starting from the 12th fret, then we go to the 10th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 14th, and then finish on the 15th fret. Okay, now I'm gonna play the whole thing. You can slow it down or pause to see how I did exactly everything tied together, but that's how it looks. So I hope all of you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave the like at the beginning. Stick in because I'm producing videos weekly every Saturday. And by the way, last week I did the composition video, which I do have Happier Than Ever 2, but used as an idea. So for more videos like this, stay tuned. See you next time.